One heck of a hard-hitting, beer-swilling, glue-sniffing, self-harming son of a gun. It's been a week since Hank put bullets into his best friend's chest, but still he blames himself. He searches for the man who sent Sam mad. That search leads him to Sam's grave. It's here that he meets Dan, Sam's twin brother who's been hiding in Japan. Both team up to settle the score in Hank Manley's Big Score.
Detached from crippling divisions, feel outside your skin. Find empowerment and illumination, taken entirely from within. Detached from crippling divisions, feel outside your skin. Find empowerment and illumination, taken entirely from within.
Dan suggests that in order to understand Sam's betrayal, Hank must first retrace Sam's steps.
In order to understand this betrayal, we must retrace Sam's steps.
Hank agrees and both head out into the wilderness that was Sam's world. They visit Sam's favorite pub in hope that they'll get answers there and get pissed. They visit Sam's local youth club where he used to work part-time selling drugs to kids. They visit the owner of Sam's preferred Chinese restaurant, the same owner who bought Sam's dog off him and sold him it back as a meal. Hank and Dan visit all the places Sam used to go.
Give me some answers.
Sadly for them, it was always the wrong place. Tired, stressed out, lonely and empty-handed, Hank and Dan return to Sam's grave for a little inspiration. Hank's never been much of a religious man, but even so, he tries to communicate with Sam from beyond the grave.
Please, Sam, help me. Help me help you. Help me clear your name. Just give me a sign, or I'll hurt myself.
Silence. Both Hank and Dan wait for a sign that'll never come. Minutes feel like hours, hours feel like days, until finally, Hank goes nuts and decides to wreck Sam's grave. Hank's actions shock and upset Dan.
Oh my God!
Stop, Hank, stop! You're damaging my brother's grave!
I'm going into the woods to self-harm by means of back waxing. Don't try and stop me, Dan. Don't try and stop me.
Suddenly, Hank notices something about Dan that he didn't before. Something that could help him fulfill his big score.
What's that? What's that tucked between your knickers?
No, it's just the...
That's the same type of mask Sam and his gang had when they attacked me.
No, it's just the...
When Dan finally does get his sentence out, his acting is so good, it could be considered for an Academy Award.
I've got a main lead as front of the opera tonight at the big show.
Unfortunately for Dan, Hank is a huge movie buff, and he can smell Dan's lies a mile away.
Save for your lawyer. You're under arrest.
Finally, after hours of running, Hank gets his man.
me old beauty.
Would have got away with it if it wasn't for them fucking kids.
Dan's response surprises Hank. But that's not the only surprise Hank is in for, as the following footage shows. Hello, Hank. I know you don't know me, but my name's Phil, the narrator of this film. And that, Hank, means you're in deep shit. The reason you're in deep shit is logic. You see, in order for me to tell this story, I have to survive until the end of this film. I also consider myself to be the bad guy in this film. And if the bad guy survives until the end, Hank, then that means the good guy doesn't. And the good guy in all this is you. But anyway, without further ado, I'd like to introduce you to Celia, my bitch. Whisper her name as you die. Well, Hank, I'm spent. I'm gonna love you and leave you now so I can go run my bath, but don't worry, I'll leave you in the good, safe hands of Dan from Japan. Dan, get your happy-go-lucky hippie ass over here.